Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse 13. Tribhir gunamayair bhavair rebhis sarvamidam jagat mohitam nabhijanati Mamebhyah paramavyayam. In this chapter, we saw how Shree Krishna promised to Arjun to give him the knowledge by which he may be able to practice bhakti yoga. And he also said, Arjun, it's a very rare soul who actually knows me in truth, because 1 out of thousands endeavors for perfection, and 1 out of those really comes to gain knowledge of me. He then began explaining to Arjun how everything material in this world is his energy. The souls of this world are his spiritual energy. Everything is seated within him. There is no truth higher than him or apart from him. And we saw in the last lecture how Shree Krishna revealed to Arjun his glories and said, wherever you see something special manifesting, know it to be God's energy displaying its glory there. Whether it's the brilliance of the brilliant, the intelligence of the intelligent, the taste of the water, the fragrance of the earth, or the radiance of the sun and moon, or the quality of austerity amongst the ascetics, it is all me who grants these qualities and these abilities. And in the 12th verse, he told Shree Krishna, Arjun, that under the 3 gunas of the material energy, I hold everybody in my sway. Now in this verse, he continues from there and says, why people do not know him? Because having revealed his glories, the natural question would arise that if God is so glorious, he is the supreme absolute truth, then why are people unable to know him? Why are they in ignorance of him? So Shree Krishna says, Arjun, it's these 3 gunas of the material energy that have put everyone in illusion. Although it is God's energy, why does it put people in illusion? See, the Abrahamic religions would say there's a Satan, and it's all because of him. And the Vedic philosophy says it's Maya, the material energy. It's all because of her. So if the material energy is a power of God, why is it doing such a terrible thing, putting us all in illusion? That is its service, to prevent those souls who are not yet qualified from knowing and attaining God until they reach that kind of qualification. So the material energy keeps them under illusion and facilitates their progress, that one day they may become qualified and then the illusion will be dispelled. So, this illusion caused by the material energy, there's a beautiful story in the Yoga Vasisht in this regard. King Janak was a great learned king, very important in Indian history, particularly well known for his learning and his great spiritual status. So before he attained that status, he was a king. And at night, he saw a dream. In a dream, another king from another kingdom attacked their kingdom, Janakpur. And King Janak was defeated along with his army. So King Janak was sitting on his knees in front of the conquering king. The king said, I should kill you by all rights, but I will give you one chance for escape. You run away from here, and I should not see you again. So King Janak got onto his horse and fled for his life. He reached the forest. He lost the horse. He kept running. He was hungry. A whole day had gone by. His hunger was tormenting him. Finally, he came to a poor tribal villager's hut. The tribal lady there, he begged her, can you give me some food? She said, it's all finished, but my cooking pot has got a little stuck on it. So that khurchan, she scraped it out and gave it to him. And when she gave it to him, at that time some kites, eagles descended and they snatched it out from him. So he could not get anything. So he started crying. And when he started crying, he woke up from his dream. Now he started wondering what was going on. Was that true? Or is this true? Was I that poor king seeing this dream, or am I King Janak seeing that dream? Which of these was an illusion and which was the reality? And then it's a long story how his guru Ashtavakra came to give him knowledge. And he said, O king, that which is true is always true. Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sata. In both these situations, you, the soul, existed. So you, the soul, are the reality. That was also an illusion. This is also an illusion. You are thinking, I'm King Janak, I have my queen and my children. This is all an illusion. So we are all in this illusion of the material energy. And the Bhagavatam states that in order to create the illusion, the material energy has reversed our intellect. Anitya natma dukkheshu viparyaya matirhyaham. So we are looking on the body as the self, one of the aspects of the illusion. The second aspect, the things of this world that are temporary, wealth, prestige, family, house, we are looking on them as eternal and all important. And third aspect of this illusion, the pleasures of the senses and the mind that are the source of infinite miseries to the soul. we are looking at them as sources of happiness. I am so and so, I am Ram Gopal, and this is my family, and this is my house, and we are running around in the world. So this illusion has been created by the material energy. Why? Because we have turned our backs to God. Supposing you turn your back to the light, what do you have in front of you? Darkness, your shadow. So the material energy is like ignorance, like darkness. Those souls who have turned their back to the source of light, the source of knowledge, which is God, have been covered by this illusion. And it will remain, it will keep us in the illusion. So because of this material energy, Shree Krishna says, Arjun, the souls of the world cannot know me. Even when I descend in my personal form as Shree Krishna, people don't recognize, oh, there is God. See, yesterday we discussed that this material energy is tricolored. The Vedas said, white colored, red colored, black colored. They implied Sattvagun, the mode of goodness, the mode of passion, the mode of ignorance. Our intellect is influenced by these three modes. Our mind is influenced by the three modes. Our senses are under the sway of these three modes. So, whatever we see becomes tricolored. You take a white flower, make a healthy person with healthy eyes wear red glasses. Ask him, what is the color of this flower, sir? He says, it is red colored. Write it down. He writes it down. The flower is red colored. All right, thank you. You may leave. Ask another lady. Make her wear blue glasses. Madam, what is the color of the flower? She says it is blue. Please write it down. Who has written red? That's not important for you. Just write down your own experience. She writes down the flower is blue colored. All right, thank you. You may leave. Now call a child. Beta, make him wear green glasses. Can you give your decision regarding the color of this flower? He says, it is green colored. Please write it down. 3 people gave 3 decisions. Which of them was right? Was the flower red colored or blue colored or green colored? It was neither of these. The flower did not have any color. It was white colored. But based on the glasses they were wearing, they gave their decisions. Similarly, God is white colored, without any colors beyond the 3 gunas. And so are the God-realized saints. However, when we go to meet them, when we see them, when we saw God in his descension period, when Shree Krishna was here 5,000 years ago, we were also here. When Sri Ram descended, we were also here. So when we saw God or the Guru, based upon our color, we perceived them. If Sattvagun was dominant, we saw them as Sattvic. If Rajagun was dominant, we saw them as Rajasic. If Tamagun was dominant, we saw them as Tamasic. So even regarding God, we gave 3 decisions. Not because God had any colors, but because we were colored by them. So Shree Krishna says, Tribhir gunamayair bhavair. Arjun, this material energy is tricolored. And because of it, the materially conditioned souls cannot recognize me. Forget about when he descends. He is seated in your heart. Can you recognize him? Do you have any perception of him? You don't. He is all pervading in your body. Still you are unable to perceive him. Why? Because of that material illusion. And these three gunas, they prevent us from recognizing the God-realized saints as well. The history of the world will tell you that whenever God-realized saints come in the worldly souls are rarely able to recognize them. All kinds of attacks and all kinds of opposition they have to face. And when they go away, then everybody says, oh, that was a God-realized saint. Everybody reads the Ramayana of Tulsidas, but when Tulsidas was in the world, how many people accepted him as a saint? Everybody declares Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to be a prema avatar, but everybody opposed him when he was here. So that is natural because of our three gunas, and they are gunatit personalities. For the same reason, Shree Krishna says, Arjun, the three modes prevent the materially conditioned souls from recognizing my divinity.